Worked overtime in 2025 and still felt like Uncle Sam was all up in your paycheck? Yeah, let's talk about it. Hey, family. I'm Stephanie Fauntleroy, enrolled agent and tax preparer. There is a new 2025 tax law change you need to know about if you earned overtime, so stay tuned. Under the new tax law, certain overtime pay may not be fully taxed at the federal level. But listen closely. It is not automatic. It does not magically appear on your tax return. So here's how overtime is calculated for tax purposes. First, you start with your regular hourly rate. Anything over 40 hours in a week is overtime, as we all know. Overtime is usually paid at 1.5 times your regular rate. Okay, it's time and a half. Well, we've always heard time and a half. An extra half, the 0.5 portion. It's the part that may qualify for the overtime tax benefit. So, for example, if you earn $20 an hour, your overtime rate is $30. That's time and a half. That extra $10 per hour is what we're calculating. And no, you're not expected to do this alone, because who wants to do all that math? That's why you hire people like us. Literally why we exist, okay? So now it's time to make sure it's done correctly, right? So what you need to give your tax preparer are all of your W-2 forms. Of course, you need to give them that anyway. Your final pay stub for the year, because every W-2 is not going to show your overtime, so that might need to be calculated. Any pay stubs that separate overtime from regular time, and maybe your employer gave you a payroll summary that shows that. If they did that, they're great. And if you work overtime on multiple jobs, so every overtime counts, all right? So when overtime is calculated properly, it can lower your taxable income, which may mean less tax owed or a bigger refund. So if you worked overtime in 2025, don't assume it was handled correctly. Follow for more tax tips and make sure you're not leaving money on the table. And as I always say, education is the real refund.